Hi guys, I'm Colette and this is my dad, and we're gonna go shopping for my recipe that I chose, and it is called sheet pan shrimp boil. And we're gonna go get all these recipes. Some of these we have ingredients. Some of these we have at home, but a lot of these we have to go get at the store. So yeah. We're gonna go see how that goes. Bye. Hi guys, so the first thing we found on the list was the Old Bay seasoning. And it's the seasoning that's the main ingredient for the flavor of the shrimp in the recipe. And here it's only $2.99 at Safeway. So $3 for this 2.62 ounce seasoning. So usually around this season there's not much corn because it's Christmas time, but here the corn is only $5 for 4, but that's enough to feed our family, and it's definitely a lot healthier than processed ones at like fast food places. And I found a lemon. You can just choose any lemon, really. That's all you need. If you have one on a tree, that's great. More organic. We found this shrimp, and this one's tail off and deveined, and they're from 51 to 60 pounds of shrimp. And they're only about $18 at Safeway. Yeah. So we found the chicken sausage, and it's organic here, and it is only about $7. Just kidding, it's $6. So yeah. Ugh! It's the most wonderful time of the year. Kiki! My baby, come here. Say hi. Hi. So after shopping, we didn't get all the things that were on the recipe because there's some things that we have, but we're gonna redo. So the pound, like for the potatoes, and the butter we have at home, it's unsalted. We have some shrimp, but we had to get some shrimp. We have parsley. Wait, I'm gonna go get it. And here's the parsley seasoning that we already have at home. But you can get the parsley plants, like just the leaves, and that would be okay. We're gonna start off with preheating the oven. So bake to 400. Now I put cooking spray all over the pan, so then it's able to not stick to the food. I used the canola oil cooking spray, so yeah. Just put a little bit on there, get all around the edges. I put water into this pot, and then you add a little bit, like half a teaspoon of salt into it. And then you're going to use this so that you could boil the potatoes and corn. In a smaller bowl, we're going to make the mixture of seasoning that we're going to use. So it says to have melted butter. So I put the butter in to the microwave for about 20 seconds. And that'll get your butter pretty melted and soft. So over here we have our bowl, in which we're going to add 2 tablespoons of garlic, and we're going to use the Old Bay seasoning that we got, and we're supposed to use about 1 tablespoon of that. So yeah, so now our butter is done, pretty melted. So we're gonna use two tablespoons. So here's one tablespoon. Garlic is strong.
Only use a tablespoon and a half.
Okay, actually we're gonna use a tablespoon and a half. Because in here in the recipe, it explains that it has 4 cloves, which we didn't have that. We didn't buy that. We have, because this is easier, because it's already cut up for you. So do a tablespoon and a half. There you go. Now we're going to use another tablespoon of the Old Bay seasoning. We're gonna dump that much. That's dang. So now we're gonna mix it, and then you will get this like, I'll show you in a second. In a small bowl, combined butter, garlic, and Old Bay seasoning. So here's our little put together. It smells actually really good. I think it's mainly the garlic that's making the like good smell. It smells really good. So I just put the potatoes into the pot. I didn't buy them in the store when you saw me because we forgot about the potatoes. So we put them in a boiling pot of water. So we're gonna let them boil for a while so then they become soft when you cook them into, and more baked when you put them into the oven with the other ingredients. So yeah. Now I put the corn with the potatoes, so then those will boil together and then they will become softer. Then you will chop up the corn into fifths, so then they're smaller pieces on your tray. So now you're getting ready to chop. It's kind of hard to do this, so you might want an adult if you're a younger child. I can't cut the corn. How am I even supposed to do this? You boiled them, you poured the water out, then you cut them. You cut the corn into fifths, so then it's more of like a finger food, so then you can eat that, and then you cut these into more fourths. That's what I did. So yeah, now we'll go put it on the pan that we sprayed. Just put it onto a pan, and we put the shrimp, and we cut up the sausage, and we laid it all out together. Now we have the sauce, and we're going to take the sauce, and we're going to just drizzle it. We got to mix it a little bit more because right now, because of the butter will make it harden. Whoa. And so you want to mix that, and then you will drizzle it on top. I drizzled all of the sauce and seasoning on it. So now we're ready when the oven is done preheating, and then you put this into the oven. So yeah. Get out of the oven, and this is how it went. And this is the ending. My dad tried some, and what did you think, my dad?
Delicious. Definitely zesty. Good garlic flavor. Look at that.
That is our ending winner. And so you just put you can take off the tails of the shrimp and put some lemon around, and it tastes really good.
Yep.
Awesome. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye. This is some pretty good stuff.